How's it going? It is June 17th. That means it's day 5 of the Touch 10 plan, and today is going to be the first day where I make an attempt at getting everything on my Touch list done in order. It's going well so far. I'm a little behind schedule, but not really, almost, it's pretty close. I'm doing pretty well. The first 2 things on my list after my morning routine, which I've already accomplished, is to order trochees, which I did, and to do the laundry. So I just wanted to put the laundry in. The trochees are arriving, delivered to me in like 10 minutes, and I'm moving on with my day. I already did my whole morning routine because it's Monday, and sometimes on Mondays, often on Mondays, I have physical therapy. And when I do, unless it's at the very end of the day, this is kind of like in the middle of the day where I'm actually around the time of day when I find I'm most tired, I actually don't exercise in the mornings. If I do, it's usually very light, and I eventually work up to it where sometimes I'll do exercise that day anyway, but usually I really push myself when I go to physical therapy, and since it's only twice a week, I take advantage of the fact that I try to make it usually in the morning or in the afternoon, and then I get to spend that part of my morning routine, especially when it's the afternoon, doing other things, or I get to speed through it a little bit faster and get to my touches. So overall it's going pretty well. I'm pretty tired today. I woke up rather cranky. Feeling better. I don't really know why that is. I just think that I'm really tired, and I've just been pushing myself as much as I can without burning out entirely in every aspect. So I definitely feel like since I've started the plan, I'm improving and becoming increasingly more productive and aware of a lot of things. So I'm really happy with how things are going so far, even though I don't think I've completed my list once in the first 5 days, but it's 5 days of 90 days in, and chances are that I've done more touches than that. I mean, I know I have. It's just the fact that they weren't on the list, and as I've said, I leave space for that because that's life. Things come up, things happen, suddenly other things take priority. So today I made a list in order of somewhat priority and somewhat based on schedule. The schedule dictated sort of the priority because, for example, physical therapy, so I knew what I needed to get done before that, with meetings and things like that, and moving forward. So ultimately today is about meetings and working on things and getting some super basic chores done. Part of what I want to accomplish within the Touch 10 plan during these 90 days is I really want to, as I sort of mentioned a little bit yesterday's big video, I really want to be able to focus on working more chores and things like that more easily and naturally into my routine so that it doesn't feel as overwhelming. And I just haven't figured that out yet. So that's something that I'm going to be sort of playing with within these 90 days, because ultimately I'm someone that actually likes a really, really clean space. And once upon a time, when I had the time, or when my work schedule was more dictated, I had when I wasn't at work, I wasn't working. So or I wasn't working as much because I also had that main work, so it was a side hustle, but I made more time to take 1 day a week and just clean the whole apartment. And I don't really have that time frame, or I haven't been making that time frame. I'm also trying not to make excuses anymore and talking about time, and I don't have time for this and I don't have time for that. I feel like so many of us as human beings say that far too often. The reality is that it's easier to blame our choices on something that's actually practically decided for us, or something we absolutely have to do, as opposed to the fact that we actually chose to follow what was laid out before us. So if someone is like, Jamie, you're going to do XYZ today, and I don't feel like doing XYZ, but I do it, you know, there's not really the freedom in that. So yeah, that's about what I have to say right now, and I'm going to medicate and get back on track with all the things I'm doing. That's another thing that often switches up my day and why I need flexibility is like based on how my body and my health are I need to medicate more or less with cannabis, and depending, so you know that eats up time, but I am actually dabbing, so it'll be faster. That's part of why I'm doing it. It's, you know, in this regard, it's a faster process for me to get the medicine that I need to get on board right now. So I'm rambling, and I'm gonna go because I'm not going to ramble and claim that I am just like doing this video. I'm rambling. I'm literally